As Donald Trump's war against Iran proves to be less and less popular by the day, he has decided on a new approach. Now, of course, on Wednesday's stream, I talked about the fact that they have no plan, they have no rationale, they have no allies, they have no plan to get the stranded U.S. folks out of the Middle East. And now Donald Trump says it's all Obama and Biden's fault. Now, I didn't do this. Obama and Biden did. Here's what Donald Trump said in two separate posts on Truth Social. The first one: if I didn't terminate Obama's horrendous Iran nuclear deal, JCPOA, Iran would have had a nuclear weapon 3 years ago. That was the most dangerous transaction we have ever entered into, and had it been allowed to stand, the world would be an entirely different place right now. You can blame Barack Hussein Obama and Sleepy Joe Biden. Thank you, President Trump, he says, thanking himself for lying to the American public. Literally, the reason we're in the situation we are in right this very second is because you got us out of that agreement. It was not, that piece, that agreement, the JCPOA, is actually considered the signature foreign policy achievement of Obama. It was heralded at the time. Everybody was like, oh, okay, this is actually a really good deal. We will normalize relations to a degree with Iran. They're not going to build a nuclear weapon. Win-win for both countries. And now he's like, I had to do it. It was bad. 3 years ago, they would have dropped a nuke on us if I hadn't gotten us out of it 7 years ago. What a weird and oddly specific time frame, right? He said that 3 years ago, they would have nuked us if he hadn't gotten us out of it. But he didn't get us out of it 3 years ago. Got us out of it like 7 years ago. So I'm not sure how he's coming up with these numbers, other than, of course, he's a dementia patient who just makes shit up. Then he said this shortly after. The radical left Democrats, a party that has completely lost its way, are complaining bitterly about the very necessary and important attack by the United States and Israel on Iran. What most people understand is that they are only complaining because I did it, and if I didn't do it, they would be screaming, "Why didn't Trump attack Iran? He should do it immediately?" ? There's nothing surprising about this. The fact is, whatever I do, they will be on the opposite side. These people are sick, crazy, and demented, but America, despite them all, is now bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. Do you see the irony? Do you see the irony of Donald Trump calling other people demented? And yeah, we are against everything you do. I'll give you that. That was actually an accurate statement. However, do you know why we're against everything you do? Because everything you do is wrong and stupid. I have often said, during the first Trump administration, he did two good things. And I can remember the two good things that he did because there were only two of them. And I even praised him when he did them both. The bump stock ban and the executive order that, of course, was overturned by the courts, unfortunately, that mandated that prescription drug companies have to put their prices in their commercials to basically show people how they're being screwed by the pharmaceutical companies. Those were two good things, both overturned by the courts, of course. But other than that, everything you've done has been wrong. Everything you have done has been detrimental to the United States. And when you get called on it, when the public turns against you about it, you sit there like President Baby Bitch and you blame Obama and Biden. How long are we going to have to listen to Republicans blame those two men for their own failures? Obama was not perfect. Biden was not perfect. I talked about that while both of them were president. But neither of them had as many court losses. Neither of them had as many protests against them, and neither of them had as many mistakes and humiliating moments as Donald Trump has had in just his first year back in office. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.